Hi everyone, welcome to the weekly twin flame messages. So let's get started. Sorry, I don't want to make it too dark. Right, I think that's all right, as long as you can see the cards. All right. Okay, let's get started for the week. This is going to be from the 21st to the 25th. I'm going with these ones. So let's see what's happening with the twin flames this week. Okay. Okay, this is going to be another overall card just to start the reading off. So what can we expect for this week? These cards are not shuffling very well today. Thanks for joining me, everyone, and I'm glad you're here. I've been a bit absent of late, but I am glad you're here, and I appreciate all your likes, comments, and subscribes. So keep them coming. It's wonderful. This cellular change. And it says, love, healing on a cellular level, union, merging, wholeness, complete, galactic connections, anchoring love, change the new, truth and heaven into your body and life now. You are ready. So this is a card for the connection, your twin flame union. And it's talking about union and that you're ready. So what I'm really picking up on is the two little embryos in that heart there, and I couldn't pick a better card for twin flames. We are each other, okay? We are in this together and always have been for so long, millennials, you know, like we've been here for so long. Everyone is helping everyone through, okay? You probably can't see on this card, but what I was just looking at underneath each little embryo is a triangle, and it's got 3 points on it. And in the center is a little light. So what this is telling me is that we are all connected, okay? Whether we feel it or not, whether we're in union or separation, we are still all connected. We're connected to ourselves, our twin, and the universe. And for some of this card is actually bringing up the connection with what they call a false twin. Yeah, I've actually been given a different name for that, but I'm not quite sure whether to say that at this point in time, because I feel like there's more information that's going to come through with that that I'm going to write about. So I'm just going to leave that for now. But this card to me is really just saying that together we are one in love. So whatever you can take from that on your journey at this point in time, that's a connection card. So it's saying that, you know, maybe some of you are coming into union, and what I'm feeling as though is that union is in the process of happening. So, and it has been for a long time, and it probably will be for a while for some of us. Some may come into physical union very soon, and others, it may take a little bit more time. But what they're trying to tell us is that union is actually in the process of happening. Okay, so there is an end goal, and it's going to happen at the right time for you. So there may be things in which each twin still needs to work on. Okay, but to me, these things that they still need to work on are like the final piece of the jigsaw. Okay, so once this bit is worked on, then physical union can actually start to happen. So anyway, that's the message I'm getting from that card. So I hope that helps just bring you some clarity and maybe some comfort. Okay, I'm actually going to leave those cards for now. We're going to delve into the masculine, and we're going to see what's going on with him. So I'm going to pull out Now, these, I would say, are more feminine cards. They're the moon deck, okay? And for women, that's all about our cycles, our intentions for the month, working on, our things that need working on. Sorry, I think this keeps stopping. So anyway, these decks are used for intention and the next thing that you need to work on for the month, or year, or day, whatever it is that you're wishing to work on at this time. And I actually see them as feminine cards. But as we know, we each embody the feminine and masculine aspects within ourselves. So, these cards are definitely for the masculine. So what's going on with the masculine right now? What's he thinking and feeling, please? What's happening in the masculine's life right now? What's going on for him? Okay, so he's surrendering. Okay, and actually that's more masculine looking here on this card. It says, I surrender to the power of prayer and devotion. I really feel like he's, with the moon there rising on his forehead, tells me that he's in a cycle of, so he's been through the change and he's on a cycle of integrating that change. Okay, so he has surrendered, okay, in his life. He has surrendered in his life. And he is learning and growing from that. So he's taking a step forward now on the path he needs to be on. Okay, he's surrendered to what has been going on. I'm getting that he tried to push aside his thoughts and feelings about the feminine for a long time. He didn't want to cause a disruption in his life, and it was going to cause a big disruption in his life. And so he pushed it away, okay? He didn't want to acknowledge it. He didn't want to accept it, and he didn't want things to change. What I'm getting from this card is the masculine has now accepted it, okay? He's accepted that his feminine is meant to be in his life, and that will cause change, okay? It will cause disruption, but in the end, it is what's meant to be, and he will be happier for it, okay? It's his path, and it's the path of the twins to come together into union, and he's being pushed into this now. Whether or not he fully did this on his own, or whether the universe had a big push behind him and made him sort of realize this, but he has at least now surrendered, okay? So he surrendered to the feminine. He accepts and acknowledges her now, okay? And this whole situation, and I really feel like he's spending some time going within and figuring out what he's meant to do, and he's spending time in prayer and devotion, maybe not so much as in strictly what we think of when praying, but he may be. But I feel like he's just really going within to find himself at this time. He's acknowledging his feelings and his love for the feminine, and he's trying to figure out how that is and how that works in his life right now. Okay, I'm going to stay with these cards, and I'm going to go to the feminine. What is she thinking and feeling right now? Okay, what's the feminine thinking and feeling right now? And she's ready. She says, I am ready, thank you. Okay, she's been sitting here waiting for the masculine to show up, and have that conversation or ask for forgiveness or whatever, but she is ready. She's done the work within herself, okay, and she's taking flight in her life. She's ready for this next step. She's ready for the union to happen. And that's what she's feeling about this connection right now. She's ready, okay? And she's saying thank you to the universe for all the lessons that he has brought her, because she truly recognizes that she wouldn't be where she is today without this. Okay, as hard as the challenges and the struggles have been with this, she is grateful for it, and she honors it, and she thanks the universe and the twin and the masculine twin. Okay, she's ready. So the masculine's finally surrendered. Okay, and the feminine is ready. So they are both working together here. Okay. So what does the masculine think of the feminine? How does he view the feminine? Am I going to stay with these cards? We'll stay with these cards, but I may need to pull a clarify. We'll just see what comes out. So how does the masculine view the feminine right now? Okay, and the one that fell out is, I focus on what is working. Okay, so the masculine is viewing the feminine. Okay, so let me rephrase that. The masculine is allowing his feelings. Okay, I'll just repeat that. The masculine is allowing his feelings and acknowledging his feelings for the feminine. Okay, that makes him feel good. When he thinks of the feminine, okay, he feels love for her. And he's now accepted this, and he's starting to focus on that. Okay, the feelings of love he has for the feminine, that is what he's focusing on. I see with the arrow and the bow that the feminine is what he's now focused on as well, as in he feels like she is the goal for him. She is the end goal. She is the target, okay? He wants to get her. So he's trying to focus on that now, and that's how he feels about the feminine. He loves her, and he's trying to focus on how to actually get towards her. Okay, how does the feminine view the masculine? How does the feminine view the masculine? With a steady mind, I am connected to our collective experience. Okay, so she views the masculine. Okay, sorry guys. What I'm picking up on is that she is focused. She's connected. Okay, she's calm. She realizes that this journey has not been just about her. It has been about the masculine and their journey together. Okay, so that's how she's viewing the masculine, as in this together. And she is accepted and allowed for him to go through the lessons that he's needed to go through. Okay, and she's viewing him with a calm, collected mind. She's holding space for him and sending him love right now. She sees the truth of it, okay? So she sees that although she's tried to heal her own lessons, blocks, karma, whatever, that she could only ever do so much. And a lot of it was related to what the masculine was doing and how he was ready. So she's also allowed and accepted the path of both of them. Okay, so she views the masculine in this journey with her, but on a path that he's needed to complete as well. She's viewing him with a calm, collected mind and love from the heart. She can see her future. Sorry, I just feel like sneezing. And she can see him clearly. Okay, her third eye is activated. She knows that this has been a path that's been divinely orchestrated, and it will happen in the divine right time. Oh. Okay, something needs to be released there. I really want to sneeze. Oh, thank you. Okay, sorry guys. So sorry. Okay, something really needs releasing there. I'm just going to pick up one of my red crystals that's going to help ground this energy right here, and a yellow orangey one for my solar plexus and sacral chakras. Okay. So this has been big for the feminine, okay? She has viewed this for such a long time, this connection, as being on her shoulders, okay? That the work and the union wasn't happening because of the work that she still needed to do. And somehow she was lacking in this, and she couldn't quite climb that mountain, okay, to get into union. So there's a big release there. Okay, because she's finally allowed and accepted that the masculine has had his own journey, and that a lot of it actually comes down to divine timing. Okay, I know the feminine on a mental level has felt this and known this for a very long time, but what I'm saying now is she's really accepted it into her being and into her cells. Okay, that acceptance, that allowance, that knowing, that calmness and steady mind, okay, she feels connected now to the masculine, okay, whereas before she felt so disconnected from the masculine. Okay, I'm talking about especially those that have been in separation. There's been no contact, and she has felt so shut out and disconnected and disheartened by this. And she's really seeing now how it wasn't meant to be. The time wasn't right before, and she's accepted this. She's now focused and calm. She's not sending out hatred towards the masculine, although for some that was never really, she never really did hate him, but that was the vibration that was being sent out. Although she wasn't consciously thinking about that, but she was just so angry, hurt, grief-stricken, pulled down to her knees, that's what manifested out. Okay, so she's completely come back into herself now. She's centered and calm. She's herself now. She's not sending out that vibe anymore, even though truly that she never actually felt that way. It was just a manifestation from all the grief around her heart. She's in her power now and in her element, and she is seeing with her third eye the path that has been laid out for her and her twin. So masculines, you may have felt a release from the feminine, because some of this anger that was being sent out, this vibe, also came from past life experiences with you, okay? So she's released a lot of that as well and cleared a lot of that. So masculines, you may have felt that release, okay? And it may have resulted in you seeing her in a new light. She's grown in wisdom, okay? The feminine has really grown in wisdom. And she's open to communicating, okay? She wants you to know she's open to communication. All you need to do is just talk, smile, laugh. Okay, it doesn't have to be much, but she's open to it. The hurt before had closed off her heart, and now she's opened it up again. Okay. So, sorry guys, that was just a bit of channeling there of the feminine. And I feel like that was just needed, just to clarify to the masculines exactly how she's been felt, and the feminines as well. By me voicing that, I know I sort of I said that to begin with, but as I was saying that, I could feel some healing coming down. So that's why I took my time then. Okay, so to all the feminines out there, you've just received a bit of healing through those words to help you on that path, and the masculines too. Just of healing energy to clear away that needed to be released. Okay, so that's what it was for. And now I don't want to sneeze anymore. So thank you. Okay. I'm just going to go. I don't know what I'm doing now. I've lost track of what I normally do. So I'm just going to go and pull a little card here just to see what comes out and to get me back on track there with what I usually do. So we're just going to go for a general card here, please. Just a little card. Yeah. And it's Sprout, Recreate Life. So this is a reminder that no matter what path we have taken and no matter what has happened in our lives, we always have the ability to recreate, okay? We don't have to stay stuck in what has been, okay? We always have the ability to recreate. Never forget that. No matter what has been, we always have a choice. So we're going to go to a message to the masculine from his higher self. And I want to go to these ones. So we're going to go to a message to the masculine from his higher self. Okay, masculines, what's a message that you can take now to help you on your path? What is something, and I just had about 10 come out there. So what's something that you need right now to help you on your path? Okay, and it's 10 of water, 10 of cups. Okay, happily ever after. You can have your happily ever after. Okay, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material needs are met. Trustworthy relationships. Trust what you are feeling, masculines. Trust what you are feeling. It is spot on. You can have your happy ever after. Okay, just believe in that. I feel as though you thought once before that you were going to have that happy ever after, and it didn't actually work out that way. This card is also indicating, as tends to, an end of a cycle. So that cycle has now come to an end. Where you felt like before you had that happy ever after, that cycle has now come to an end. Okay, and you're ready to recreate your life and begin again. Okay, the universe is supporting you in that. You're ready to take that next step forward, and this new cycle will result in your actual happily ever after. So masculines, that's a message from your higher self to say that you will get your happy ever after. The end of the last cycle is now finished up and you're beginning a new one. So we're going to go a message to the feminine from her higher self. Okay, what's the message to the feminine now from her higher self, and what message can she take forward? What message can she take forward? What message can she take forward? Okay, 2 of air or 2 of swords. Okay, and it says being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. Feminines, you have a decision and a decision needs to be made. If you have been sitting back waiting for the universe to make it, this is a reminder to you that that's not actually going to happen. You need to make this decision and this choice. You need to decide which way you want to go. And it may mean cutting some things out of your life, and that's okay. Sitting back, pretending like there's no issue and things are actually okay is not going to help you right now. Okay, you need to take action and decide and move forward. So, I'm just thinking what card next. I'm going to do a message from the masculine's higher self to the feminine, okay? So because we can't always communicate with each other in physical form, is there a message from the masculine to the feminine? Okay, what is it that he wants her to know at this time? What does the masculine want the feminine to know at this time? What does he want her to know? What is the message? Okay, the feminine, obviously. Let me just read that to see what's coming. So I guess what he's saying is, feminine, you're on his mind, okay? You are on his mind all the time, okay? So don't doubt that. Do not be afraid of the feminine form or naturally feminine ways. You can be powerful and still feminine. Seek equality. Forget the current restrictions of sexual roles. They limit everyone. There is no need to push forcefully for what you want. Be the best you can be and attract what you need. Okay, and there's a poem here. To the one that comes from goddess, to the maiden, to the wife, to the creatrix, to the seductress, to one that bore me life. Clear the path for the power of flowers and of seeds, of pull not push, of wildness and of bleeds. So I guess what the masculine's higher self is telling you, feminine, is to embody your feminine ways, okay? Don't push them away. You are feminine, okay? You don't need to be masculine all the time, okay? So often us feminines are more in tune with our masculine side because that's the way society has raised us to be, okay? The strong, masculine go-getter type people, okay? And what the masculine's higher self is saying, that although he loves that about you, he actually would like you right now to embody your feminine self. Do not be afraid of it, okay? He thinks about you constantly and he loves your feminine ways, okay? Don't be afraid to be yourself. There was something that stuck out and now I've forgotten what it was. Stand in your power, okay? That's what it was. There's no need to push forcibly for what you want, okay? Be the best you can be and attract what you need, okay? Don't push for what you want. You don't need to. Step back, accept and allow, and what is meant for you will come in. Okay. So that's a message from the masculine's higher self to you, feminines. Now we're going to go from a message from the feminine's higher self to the masculine. Okay. Fecundity. Okay. And that's all about fertility and starting new. And I'll just read that one as well. Fertility is our birthright, but a genuine understanding of fertility goes beyond the ability to have children. It acknowledges that growth of any kind is our true form. Concerns about our ability to attract money or grow our businesses are contrary to the flow of fertility. Plug into the natural cycles of the seasons. A quickening vibrates across the land. All becomes awake and ripens. Seeds become shoots of green. The morning sky, it brightens. Everything is full and open, at the ready to expand. The dance of lushness has begun. Take my heart, take my hand. Okay, again, yes. The the feminine is ready, okay? And that was one of the first messages that came out. So masculine, she is ready for you. She is full and open and ready to receive you, okay? She's saying, take my hand, take my heart. She is waiting for you, masculines, and she is ready. Okay, the seeds have been planted and they're now starting to shoot green. The morning sky, it brightens. So she wants you to know that whatever struggles you're going through right now, the morning will come around, okay, and the sunlight will be on your face. She's telling you she's ready. The seeds are there. They're starting to shoot, and the morning light, it will be brighter. So have faith, masculines, okay? She's waiting for you. And it will be a rich and lush time with her, okay? All right. So what do I normally do now? I normally do a card for the union, I think. And I don't know why I had to say that so robotically. So what's a message on the union, please? Angels. Oh, okay. 2 just flew out. And the first one is your wish is granted. Okay. What you've asked for is coming true. So we go back to that original card of cellular change, and you know we already been in union together, okay, and we have the ability to recreate at every step, okay, but our wish is granted, okay. If your wish is to come into union, that is going to happen, okay. What you've asked for is coming true, so make her first. Okay, so your wish is granted. It's already in reality here. It's already happened, okay? But it is coming true. We just need to have a little bit more patience, okay? There are still a couple of things that need to go on and happen that we don't quite know about yet. So that's what I'm getting, that the feminine's ready. The masculine now wants this, okay? But it's like there just needs to be a little bit of clearing of, I'm picking up on the masculine side, okay? He needs to tie off loose ends, basically. And if that means that he's left a karmic relationship or is about to, okay, there may be things attached to that that he needs to actually physically clear away. But it's happening, and it's in the process of happening. Okay, so our wish is already granted, but we just need a little bit more patience. The feminine, her hand is waiting there, ready for the masculine to take it at any time. The masculine realizes what he wants. Okay, he's accepted it. He just needs some time to move forward with it. So I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope you've enjoyed that for this week. A little bit of healing and a little bit of hope. Okay, so it is happening. Take hope, have faith and courage, and I love you all. Thank you. Bye. Mm-hmm.